Hey, Shabbat Shalom. It's me, Officer Markat. Welcome to the channel. How everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, man. Hey, it's going to be a cool one. Man, y'all got to read Deuteronomy, starting from chapter 1, because it's important. Very important. First, let me start off with this. Colossians 3 and 17. The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and 17. And it reads, And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High, Bashem Hamashiach Yahushua. Bashem in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, which is the anointed Savior, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. All right. And I had to go there first, because whatever you say, whatever you do, do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High, Bashem Hamashiach Yahushua. Now we can go to another witness, Ephesians 5 and 20. It says, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High, the Father, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High, the Father, and the Father, in the name of a Mashiach Yahushua. Why? Because, let me see, I tell you, 1 Corinthians 3 and 23, all the way down. And ye are Hamashiach. And a Mashiach is the Most High, because we, the men, we are Mashiachim. We are the anointed. We're the anointed ones. We are Mashiach. So when we go to Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 20, it reads, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High, the Father, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. And whatsoever you do, whatever you say, whatever you do, give thanks to the Most High. Bashem Hamashiach Yahushua. Give thanks to the Most High, through his only begotten Son's name, who he sent to die for us. So, man, let's go back to Deuteronomy, man. Hey, it's important. Hey, y'all gotta read Deuteronomy. It's the second law. All my child is doing is reiterating, right? For the second time, what happened in Numbers, what happened in Exodus. He go over some things, you know what I'm saying? Like when you go to Genesis, you'll start to see the people in the book of Genesis, in the book of Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Especially in the book of Numbers, you'll start to see those nations and us dealing with them and everything that's going with them. In Genesis, you're going to see where the nations come about and who from, where they got their geological locations and everything like that. So paying attention to the book of Deuteronomy is very important, and it is imperative. You got to understand that. And understand the wilderness was never about hunger and starving. It was never about hunger and starving the people. Our people. The Israelites. It was never. Go to Deuteronomy 8 and 2 real quick. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8 and verse 2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Most High thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness. Why? Because when the Most High had a Mashiach, I was shy, tell Mashiach to tell us to go into the land and possess it. Our ancestors rebelled to the Most High, said, hey, y'all not going in. Your sons and your daughters that you said that would be for a prey and for a kill to these other nations, them are going to go into the land. And said Caleb and Joseph. And our ancestors are starting to go into the land. So, Masha is just reiterating the things that happened. Telling them, hey, these 40 years, this what happened. Let me finish this. Deuteronomy 8 and 2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Most High thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness. Tell you, the wilderness is not about hunger. This is what it's about: to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. And Masha said in verse 3, he said, and he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger. But it's not about hunger. In verse 2, he said, and to prove thee to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. That's what it was about. So what did he do? When you go to verse 3, what did the Most High do? He humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger, to see what was in your heart. Yeah, you going through it over here, but let's see how you turn out. Let's see when you don't have anything, will you still follow the Most High? Let's see. Let's see will you curse him to his face. That's what Shaitan was trying to get Job to do. Shaitan was trying to get our brother Job to curse the Most High to his face. And Job stood on business, 10 toes down. No, he stood on 8 toes and 2 big toes down. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he did. He stood on 10 toes, man. And fed thee with manna. That's angel food, which thou knewest not. Neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doth not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High doeth man live. The wilderness is not about hunger. It's about proving you. And we in this wilderness now. And look what everybody's going through. You're being proved to see what you're going to do. You're being put in certain situations to see. I'm about to go into a situation that's going to be hella hard for me. Coming up. It's going to be hard for me, man. And the Most High going to see how I come out, whether silver or gold. Whether I be silver or gold, he's going to try me. I'm going over this today. And this is a good lesson because it's not just for me, it's for you guys too. It's not just for me. It's for y'all too, Yasharala. Man, this is not a me thing. This is not a you thing. This is a us thing. Because the Most High put the wicked and the righteous into captivity. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about us together. Okay? Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verse 1. And we're going to start at 8. We're going to start at 8. We already reading it. We'll start at 8. And we'll start at Deuteronomy 8 and 4. Thy raiment waxed not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart. What is the heart, class? Come on, let's get that. The book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 21. Let's see what the heart is. We got to define these things. The book of Mark, chapter 7, and verse 21. Let's get this. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceedeth evil thoughts, adulteries, fornication, murder. We got to control our mind in this wilderness. We got to control our minds in this wilderness. Theft. We broke. We thinking about theft. We thinking about covetousness. Man, I want what they want, man. I'm going to do what I got to do to get what they want. Wickedness, doing the wrong thing, deceit, to get something, you're going to lie about it. Lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness, that evil eye. That was in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. The curse is the evil eye against thy brother. I think that's Deuteronomy 28:54. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. Verse 21, for from within, out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts. And I went over that. It's important. So when you go to Deuteronomy 8, verse 4, no, verse 5, thou shalt also consider in thine heart, in your mind, that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Most High thy power chasteneth thee. Gonna spank you. And that makes you think and consider in your heart. It's for that chastisement is to let you know you've done something wrong and to stop it. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High thy power. See? In verse 5, as a man chasteneth his son, so the Most High thy power chasteneth thee. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments if you don't want to get your ace whooped of the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways and to fear him. So let's stop. Let's break that down. Because he said, therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High. Right? So let's define the commandments. Deuteronomy 6:25. Let's go back. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness. Right? It's the right thing to do. If we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High our power, as he hath commanded us. So when we go forward, look at Masha's just saying it again. Right? Verse 6, Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 6. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways and to fear him. And hey, class, where do we see this right here? Walk in his ways. Where do we see this here in the scriptures? Beside right now. Where else? This can let you know right now who reads the law. Let's go to 2 John. 1:6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. See? That we walk after his commandments. New Testament. That as ye have heard from the beginning, we was in Deuteronomy, from the beginning, ye should walk in it. See? That ye should walk in it. Go over to Deuteronomy 11:22 quick. We're going to come back to 2 John 1:6. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 22. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments, which I command you to do them, to love the Most High your power, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him. See that? Hold up. Stop. And to cleave unto him. Then will the Most High drive out all these nations from before you. And ye shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourself. See that in verse Deuteronomy 11:22? For ye shall diligently keep all these commandments, which I command you to do them, to love the Most High your power. But how do you love the Most High? How do you love the Most High? Real quick. Let's go there. 1 John chapter 5. Verse 3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous. That's how you love the Most High. You walk in his commandments. Right? So when I do go to John, 2 John 1:6, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. Why? Keep the commandments. Why? For many deceivers are entered into the world who confess not that a Mashiach Yahushua has come in the flesh. That's why you got to know the commandments. Because when you know the commandments, you're going to know who the angel of the Most High is. Because he's always around. He's always around. And this is love. 2 John 1 and 6. That we walk after his commandments. That is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 8 and verse 6. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways and to fear him. That's a literal fear though, man. And it's hard for some of us because we are so proud. We are so much in our pride. So y'all got to find out what is marvelous to the Most High thy power, because we're not paying attention. Let's find out what's marvelous to the Most High. Let's see, I think it's First Ezra. Let's find out what's marvelous to the Most High. Excuse me. Let me get this. Okay, no, I was close. Second Ezra 8 and 48. The book of Second Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 48. And it reads, "And this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, in that thou hast humbled thyself, as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. Dare not make thyself one of the righteous." Don't say that. When I get to the kingdom, I'm going to do this. When I get to the kingdom, I'm going to have me a bunch of slaves. I used to say that. That was not humble. That was self-righteous. That was not humble of me when I did that. And I repented from that. I stopped doing that. Dare not make thyself one of the righteous. Don't do that. So stop saying that, hey, when I get to the kingdom, I'm going to do this. When I get to the kingdom, I'm going to do that. When I get to the kingdom, I'm going to have me 1,000 slaves, man. I'm going to come kill your slaves, man. Stop that. Humble yourself down. Okay? Let's finish Deuteronomy, man. We got some reading to do. Deuteronomy chapter 8, and verse 6. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways, and to fear him. Oh, we got to get that. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. We got to define these. Fear. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, all the way to the bottom, to verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear. And a lot of people be like, man, it's just like a deep respect thing. No, this is fear. Be scared of him. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of men. Because if you don't keep the commandments, And if you keep coming up with these excuses, talking about the law's done away with, and we got to keep breaking it down that it's not, and you just keep talking about this and then talking about that, man, y'all in for some trouble. Because you feeling that the laws is done away with, you're going to go out and do things because you're going to say, for Jesus bled for me. And from the blood of Jesus, I'm saved. That's what they keep saying. Verse 14 said, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. If there's a judgment, that means you broke something he said. With every secret thing. That means you did something secret that you're not supposed to be doing. Whether it be good or whether it be evil. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. The Most High is going to pick those who fear him. He's not going to pick those who don't fear him. Who keep saying the law is done away with because you just want to be some rebellious cowards. Deuteronomy 8 and 6 at the end. And to fear him. For the Most High thy power bringeth thee into a good land, a land of brooks of water. What is good? Let's define that. The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12. And it reads, wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good. So when we was over there in Deuteronomy, excuse me if I'm going fast, so I know my wife swinging through them pages trying to catch up. My bad, baby, my bad. Deuteronomy 8 and 7. For the Most High thy power bringeth thee into a good land, a just land, milk and honey, a good land, righteous land, a land that you got, that is a lawful land. It's spiritual. The place will spew you out. A land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths, of fountains and depths. That's look at land of brooks, a land of brooks of water. We got a brook of water. That means there's a plain land around, and it grows. The water helps the farmland grow. Of fountains and depths that spring out of the valleys and hills. Mm, 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 mm. A land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of oil, olive, and honey. A land wherein thou shalt eat bread without scarceness, thinking that we're going to run out of food. Thou shalt not lack anything in it. A land whose stones are iron, and out of whose hills thou mayest dig brass. And what? And out of whose hills thou mayest dig brass. When thou hast eaten, art full. And this is the thing about praying before you eat. When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless the Most High thy power. Hold on, it didn't say amen. It didn't say amen. It said, when thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless the Most High thy power for the good land which he hath given thee. Beware that thou forget not the Most High thy power, and not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Hamashiach Yahushua said this in Matthew 5 and 17. Matthew 5 and 17. And it reads, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. I'm going to read the rest. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, and it's still here, not one jot or one tittle Dot your I's, cross your T's. Matthew 5 and 18. Started at 17, 18. One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. And he has not fulfilled. And even then, the law is not done away with. You got moral, civil, dietary, ceremonial, sacrificial laws. Right now, we're not sacrificing. We're sacrificing our own body and getting this truth out. Right? Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no wise and no case enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So if I was y'all, I'd pay attention to how the Sadducees and Pharisees rolled. Go back to Deuteronomy 8. Excuse me. This is Deuteronomy. Okay. Okay. Start Deuteronomy 8 and 11. Beware that thou forget not the Most High thy power, and not keeping his commandments, and his judgments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses, righteous houses, and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Most High thy power, which brought thee from out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. So then we're going to start getting all these things. You got to be careful, because you're going to be getting blessed by the Most High, right? Keeping the commandments. He said, beware, right? Least when thou hast eaten and art full, right? And hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein, you just forget about the Most High. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. You just going to forget about the Most High and act like you did it. Then thy heart be lifted up. Verse 14. Then thine heart be lifted up, exalted, like you did everything yourself. Then thy heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Most High thy power, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage, who led thee through the great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents and scorpions, and drought, where there was no water. Who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end. Just hold on. Just hold on. Though it tarry, wait for it. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on, man. It's coming. Goodness, it's coming. Just gotta pay attention, man, to all the signs and prophecies. Pay attention. Because it's coming, man. To do thee good at thy latter end. To do us good. Man, it's a whole lot. And thou say in thine heart, right? My power and my might of my hand hath gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember the Most High thy power. And that's why we said the water Yahweh Bashama Mashiach, the water for this. We praise the Most High and thank Him for everything. I praise the Most High all the time. And I thank Him for everything. And that is no lie. I'm like, hallelujah. Bashama Mashiach, hallelujah. Always praising Him in front of anybody. I don't care who it is. But thou shalt remember the Most High thy power, for it is He that giveth thee power to get wealth, that He may establish His covenant, which He swore unto thy fathers, as it is this day. His covenant that He swore to our fathers. Right? Let's get that. The book of Psalms 105 and 4. The book of Psalms 105 and 4. And we're going to read to probably verse 16. And it reads, seek the Most High and His strength. Seek His face evermore. Because the Most High turned His face from us. So this is going, Hosea 5 and 15. For the Most High will go to His place until we acknowledge our offense. Psalms 105 and 4 says, seek the Most High and His strength. Seek His face evermore. Do good before the Most High so He looks at you and protects you. Remember His marvelous works that He hath done, His wonders and the judgments of His mouth. O ye seed of Abraham, His servant, ye children of Jacob, His chosen. See, servant chosen. He is the Most High, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. You can tell everybody going through hell because of the Most High. He hath remembered His covenant. Again, He hath remembered His covenant forever, the word which He commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant He made with Abraham and His oath with Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance, when they were but a few men in number. We're going to stop right there. So when we go back to Deuteronomy 8 and 18, but thou shalt remember the Most High thy power, for it is He that giveth thee power to get wealth, that He may establish His covenant. Again, for it is He that giveth thee power to get wealth, that He may establish His covenant which He swore unto thy fathers, as it is this day. As it is this day. As it is this day, the covenant is still with us. Go to Romans 9 and 3 and you'll see that. Go to Jeremiah 31 and 31, you'll see that. Verse 19, it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Most High thy power. Hold on. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Most High thy power, and walk after other powers, other GODs, right? BAAL, that's who that is. Other GODs, and walk after other powers, and serve them and worship them. I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish. Why? For following other powers. How you follow other powers, huh? See, I see people jump in and jump off because they can't handle it. They want to listen to drama. They want to listen to drama. How do you worship other idols? Worship this system that is built and still perpetuated by their grandkids. Still perpetuated by them, talking about we didn't do what they do, but you're perpetuating the same system they created. You didn't change it, you just got in there doing the same thing. And say, because you're not them, you're not doing the same thing, and you are. You're being microaggressive. You're saying it with a straight face to be cool, but hey, we understand that behind that cool face, you're being wicked as hell. You're perpetuating the same system. We are not crazy. Verse 19, Deuteronomy 8 and 19. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Most High thy power, and walk after other powers, and serve them, and worship them, I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish. As the nation which the Most High destroyed before your face, so shall ye perish. Just like the nation he's going to destroy before your face, you will perish as well. Because ye would not be obedient unto the voice of the Most High your power. Let's go to Exodus 23. The voice of the Most High your power. Right? Exodus. Let's start Exodus 23 and verse 20. Most High talking to Masha talking to us. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place. See, those 40 years, which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. And obey his voice. So when you got Exodus 23, what about when you go to Deuteronomy 28 and obey his voice? Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power. Again. Am I going too fast? I'm sorry, man. Hey, I'm in the spirit, baby. Stuff just popping up on me, popping up on me. See, Most High said, obey his voice. The angel he gonna send before us, which is the Mashiach Yahushua, as the angel of the Most High. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Mashiach told us, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Let's go to verse 15 real quick. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice again. What comes of voice comes word. And who's the word of the Most High? Hamashiach Yahushai. Unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe to do all his commandments. We're going to go back to Exodus 23 and 20. Exodus 23 and 20 says, behold, I send an angel before thee. Let's go to Exodus 3 real quick. And verse 2. Watch this. I'm going to go start at 1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. And he led the flock to the backside of the desert. And it came to the mountain of the Most High, even to Horeb. And the angel of the Most High, appeared. We don't say Lord. That's Baal. That represents Baal. The angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. Now we can break down the fire right now, but we're not going to do that because we're on to something. Okay, and I'm trying to show y'all. So let's go back to Exodus 23 and verse 20. Behold, Exodus 23 verse 20. I send an angel before thee. Exodus 3, Exodus 23, then you got Deuteronomy 28 and 1. It's still the angel of the Most High is the spirit of the Most High, which is who? Hamashiach Yahushua. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. See that? Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Yasharala. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, see, obey his voice, and do all that I speak, see, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments. See? Man, hey, man, these some jewels right here. These are some real jewel droppers for everybody to understand, to put the Most High first. Go to John 6:44. Book of John, chapter 6. Y'all got to understand and know the Most High. Got to understand and know the Most High. John 6:44. No man can come to me. This is in red. Hamashiach Yahushua said, no man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him. And I will raise him up at the last day. It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of the Most High. Every man therefore that hath heard and hath learned of the Father cometh unto me. You learned of the Father. You reading the law. You're going to come unto him, and then he will draw you to Mashiach Yahushua. You're just learning of the Most High. You're not going to him. You're just learning of him. Right? Let's go to John 14:6 real quick. It reads, and Mashiach Yahushua saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. I am the way to show you the truth on how to get to life. No man cometh unto the Father but by him. Right? John 4:13. John 14:13. I'm going down. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do. See? Why? That the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, by Shema Mashiach Yahushua, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments. See? Man, let's go back. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Hey, these are jewels dropping for y'all to learn of the Most High. Because the only way you're going to get to Mashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, is through the Most High drawing him to you. He's going to draw you to him. And the only way to get to the Most High is through Hamashiach Yahushua, who ignorantly called Jesus Christ. But learning of the Father first, he's going to push you to his Son, draw you to him. Now you follow him. You learn of me, what I'm going to do. Learn of Hamashiach Yahushua. Right? Hold up. Let's go to Deuteronomy 8 at the end. Verse 20. As the nations which the Most High destroyed before your face, so shall ye perish, because you would not be obedient unto the voice of the Most High, your power. You would not listen to Hamashiach Yahushua, because he was back there. Remember, he said, I come in the volume of the book, for it is written of me to do thy will, O Most High. See? Kal Asherah, Debar Yahweh, Anayashah, Wanashemah. All that Yahweh said, what we do in here. When we read the law, when we get to the bottom and we get done with that chapter, all that the Most High said, what we do in here. That's how we end it. Now we're going over to Deuteronomy 9. Right? Let's read. Hear, O Yasharallah, thou art to pass over Jordan this day, to go in to possess nations greater and mightier than thyself, cities great and fenced up to heaven, a people great and tall, the children of the Anakims, whom thou knowest, and of whom thou hast heard say. who can stand before the children of Anak. Understand therefore this day that the most high power is he which goeth over before thee as a consuming fire. He shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down. Remember, the Most High is not getting off his throne. So when it says the Most High, is the angel of the Most High is going to go before you, because it said it in Exodus 23 and 20. Understand therefore this day that the Most High thy power is he which goeth over before thee, because who represents the voice of the Most High is the Mashiach Yahushua, the angel of the Most High. As a consuming fire, he shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shalt thou drive them out and destroy them quickly, as the Most High hath said unto thee. Speak not, again, speak not thou in thine heart. Come on, get out your head. Speak not thou in thine heart, after that the Most High thy power hath cast them out from before thee, saying, for my righteousness the Most High hath brought me in to possess this land. For what I've done, man, you crazy, bro. You better take 30 steps back and look at us and all the rebellious things we doing now, man. That is insane. We are the people of the book. We are the people of the book. It is us. Huh. Woo, saying, for my righteousness the Most High hath brought me in to possess this land. But for the wickedness of these nations, the Most High doeth drive them out from before thee, because they wicked. That's why the Most High drove them out and that's why he's giving us these lands, because he drove them out, because they wicked. Not for our righteousness or for our uprightness of thine heart, not for the righteousness or for the uprightness of thine heart doest thou go to possess their land. But for the wickedness of these nations, the Most High thy power doeth drive them out from before thee, and that he may perform the word which the Most High sware unto thy fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, into the 12 tribes of Israel. Come on, class, say it with me. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Reuben, Simeon, Issachar, Gad, Manasseh, Ephraim, Zebulun, Asher, and Naphtali. 12 tribes. Deuteronomy 9 and 6. Understand therefore that the Most High thy power giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness. For we are a stiff-necked people. Remember and forget not how thou provokest the Most High thy power to wrath in the wilderness. From the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until ye came into this place, ye have been rebellious. We have been a rebellious people. Remember, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. We have been a rebellious people. Masha said, ye have been rebellious against the Most High. We have been rebellious against the Most High. Also in Horeb, ye provoked the Most High to wrath, so that the Most High was angry with you to have destroyed you. When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which the Most High made with you. Remember, pay attention to these tables. Even the tables of the covenant which the Most High made with you. Then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. I neither did eat bread nor drink water. And the Most High delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of the Most High. Written with the finger of the Most High. And on them was written according to all the words which the Most High spake with you in the mount, out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly, the church. And it came to pass, y'all, watch this, and this happened. He's saying, and this happened. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Most High gave me the 2 tables of stone even the tables of the covenant. And we already read it. Psalms 105, 4 and down. And the Most High said unto me, Arise, get thee down quickly from hence. And the angel of the Most High said unto me, Arise. I mean, the Most High did write the laws with his finger, but you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Just listen to me. And the Most High, we're going to say the Most High, because I don't want y'all to go off. And the Most High said unto me, Arise, get thee down quickly from hence, because Hamashiach Yahushua is the word of the Most High. Whoever the Most High tells Hamashiach Yahushua, he does. Arise, get thee down quickly from hence. For thy people which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt have corrupted them. We do that too all the time. Whenever we got like a wicked family member, we be like, man, your cousin, he wicked, your cousin wicked. They down there doing all kind of stupid stuff. Or we be like, man, your mama straight harlot. And it's my mama too. You be like, that's your mama too? Nah, your mama harlot. That ain't my mama today. That's your mama. Verse 12, Deuteronomy 9 and 12. And the Most High said unto me, Arise, get thee down quickly from hence, for thy people which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt have corrupted themselves. They are quickly turned aside out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten image. We have corrupted ourselves. Furthermore, the Most High spake unto me, saying, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Let me alone, that I may destroy them, and blot out their name from under heaven, and I will make of thee a nation mightier and greater than they. Mashah was like, nah, Abba. So I turned and came down from the mount, and the mount burned with fire, and the two tables of covenant were in my two hands, and I looked. Behold, ye had sinned against the Most High your power, and had made you a molten calf. Ye had turned aside quickly out of the way, wow, which the Most High had commanded you. And I took the two tables and cast them out of my two hands. That's the breaking of the law, the first breaking of the covenant, and break them before your eyes. And I fell down before the Most High as at the first 40 days and 40 nights. I did neither eat bread nor drink water because of all your sins which ye sinned. Because of all our sins which we sinned, and doing wickedly in the sight of the Most High. We are walking before Him. But our ancestors walked in the sight of the Most High to provoke Him to anger. Wow, we did that. We did that. And the Most High was very angry with Aaron to have destroyed him. And I prayed for Aaron also at the same time. And I took your sin, the calf, which he had made, and burnt it with fire, and stamped it, and ground it very small, even until it was as small as dust. And I cast the dust therefore into the brook that descended out of the mount. And at Terabah, and at Mashah, and at Kirabathava, he provoked the Most High to wrath. Likewise, when the Most High sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and possess the land which I have given you, then you rebelled? That's what happened. We rebelled against the commandment of the Most High. He said, do it. That is a command. Your power. And ye believed him not, nor hearkened to his voice, nor hearkened to the angel of the Most High. Ye have been rebellious against the Most High from the day that I have knew you. From the day that he knew us, which is Mashah. He's what he's saying. Thus I fell down before the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob 40 days and 40 nights, as I fell down at the first, because the Most High had said he would destroy you. I prayed therefore unto the Most High and said, O Most High, destroy not thy people and thine inheritance, which thou hast redeemed through thy greatness. which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand, which was a Mashiach Yahushua, 110:1. Psalms 110:1. Remember thy servants, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look not unto the stubbornness of this people, nor to their wickedness, nor to their sin, Abba Baba Kashan. Least the land which thou broughtest us out, say, because the Most High was not able to bring them into the land which he promised them, and because he hated them, he hath brought them out to slay them. And that's what the people are saying. The Most High killed him. The Most High don't want that on his name. Yet they are thy people and thine inheritance, which thou broughtest out by thy mighty power and by thy stretched out arm. By thy mighty power and by thy stretched out arm. That's very important to remember, fellas and ladies. So the stretched out arm is just talking about, let me see. I got notes. Big note. His stretched out arm. By his stretched out arm, absolute power. By his stretched out arm, a sign of mercy. By his stretched out arm, by deliverance, redeeming, or rescued us. Absolute control and power, these things. That's what a stretched out arm means. At Ka Ashura, the Bar Yahweh, and Nayashai wa Nashamai. All that Yahweh said, what we doing here. See, the wilderness was never about hunger. It was about trying us, proving us what we would do in these situations. Will we stick with the Most High? Will we love the Most High? Will we keep his commandments? Will we keep on going? Will we keep the Sabbath days holy? This is what it was all about. Not completely all about, but the wilderness was never about hunger. It was about proving us. Deuteronomy 8:2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Most High thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness. Y'all, this is the wilderness too. It is crazy out here. And it's about to get crazier. Jacob's trouble. We're in Jacob's trouble, but we ain't in Jacob's trouble full blast. And it's going to get there. Remember all the way which the Most High thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. Wanted to see what was in our minds, what we would say. We're going to curse the Most High and, not kill our brothers and sisters, just not talk about them in our minds. I'm telling you, we got to control our mind. And it's something we all fight with. A lot of people will kill somebody in their mind, and that's something we just can't do. We can't act like the heathen. Can't do that, man. We got to strive. This is Quan Tharwam. I always say, Priest General Tharwam always say this. It's better to be ready than have to get ready. Be ready. That way we don't have to get ready. Be ready. That way we don't have to get ready. Ain't that right, Freddie? So, man, this is the end of my class that I teach on the Sabbath day. Sometimes the first day, which is your so-called Sunday, Sun Worship Day. Hey, man, I just want to say thanks for following me, man. Hey, remember, it will be a cool thing for you to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Push me to the algorithm so everybody else can get this. This needs to reach the masses. It needs to reach the masses, man. This has to go to everybody. It has to go to every man. This law, because a lot of people don't know how to put it. It got to be proved. You know what I'm saying? Hitting these precepts like that, man, in the spirit of the Most High. Isaiah 11 and 2. Hey, in the spirit of, that's how you tell the spirit of the Most High is on you. Isaiah 11 and 2. That's the spirit of the Most High right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell somebody got the spirit of the Most High on. Let me get that real quick before I go. That's how you can tell somebody got the spirit of the Most High on. Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 2. It reads, and the spirit of the Most High shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Most High, and shall make him of quick understanding, the accumulation of knowledge. What knowledge is understanding. In the fear of the Most High, right? And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. He's going to judge it like that. He ain't gonna, just because I hear you say it don't mean that that's what happened. I got to ask questions to what happened, why did he do it, and everything else. But yeah, that's how you can tell that the spirit of the Most High, man. Verse 2, and the spirit of the Most High shall rest upon him. The spirit of wisdom. Wisdom is the proper application of knowledge, right? Knowledge is the accumulation of understanding. And understanding, the spirit of counsel. I'm talking to you on, I'm breaking this stuff down for you. And might, the spirit of knowledge, which is the accumulation of understanding. And of fear of the Most High, man. Keeping the commandments. And that's just what it is. And like I just want to say, thank y'all for coming over to my channel and joining the class. And I pray y'all go to the beginning. Just man, it's an hour. Break it up in 10 to 20 minute increments and watch it, man, so you can write these precepts down. This is very important, man, because time is short. And a lot of us is not ready. And it's best that you get ready so that you don't have, best that you be ready so that you don't have to get ready. And with that, Shabbat Shalom.